I think that there has a portal, a demonic portal, opened above the White House around the time that the Bidens moved in. This was brought to my attention by a Christian who lives in North Florida, who sent me a bunch of photographs and a bunch of documents, and also some notations in the Bible about portals. And I was like, okay, sure, okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I mean, you should start out by being skeptical and saying that sounds insane to me.
Other people were there photographing it. One man called and said, "You can see it day or night. It's like a smudge in the sky, almost like a cloud that doesn't move. But when you zoom in on it with a telephonic lens, it's swirling like a cauldron."
Now, hold on. I know what you're all probably thinking. Roger Stone there sounds like an absolute madman. What are you talking about? But I would ask everyone out there, have you ever pointed a telephonic lens above the White House? I know that I haven't. I'm limited to telephoto lenses and they can't see into the spirit realm. But anyway, that's two full-grown adults, two elderly adults, seriously discussing the fact that if you were to go to the White House right now, you would see a demonic portal above it. Now, the fact that they decided not to run any of those pictures, let alone live video of it, shouldn't be seen as suspicious at all. They're serious. If it was just Roger Stone, by the way, we would not be discussing this. Or maybe we would, but just to dunk on him. No, we do need to discuss this because it's more serious. This has become a constant refrain on the right. Here is someone arguably more mainstream than Roger Stone, Charlie Kirk.
Is that I was talking about how witchcraft and the occult is a real thing, and there are portals to darkness, and you have to be vigilant about this, and that I believe that there are leaders.
Wait, they made fun of that?
Oh, the mockery, Jack. Who are you to say all? I mean, it's really interesting though, Jack. There is no other way to explain the campaign of arson and destruction against our country other than diabolical, spiritually dark influences that are fighting for dominion over this nation.
That's it. I mean, they put their best mind on it, Charlie Kirk, and that's the only explanation he can come up with. I don't like the things they're doing when they try to cancel student loan debt or put some money into building like electric vehicle chargers. So obviously the demons are pouring through a portal from the deepest level of hell. River, like we're gonna get to more examples of this, but it really just has become constant. I hate it. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think here's the thing. I've heard it all before. This is not, none of this is new. The right wing playing this, satanic panic card again. They're just, it's just a little bit bigger. It's not focused on daycares, right now. At the moment, I'm sure they will, pick that up, but they've got other things they can look at like vaccines and, I don't know, public schools or whatever it is that whatever they don't like is the devil. And like, I mean, I could get into all kinds of theological discussions, but I don't think that's what we're trying to do. I mean, I think it is effective for them because I know people like in my life who have lost family members to the whole QAnoning of it, and it's terrifying. And people are scared, and when they're scared, they listen. And like it is total fiction because there's no how do you prove it? But the fact that you can't disprove it is why people believe it. And it's. I mean, I don't I don't know how you don't fight it directly. That's the thing that I keep coming back to is like picking it up and discussing it with them is validating it, So I think the best path forward is not necessarily like ignoring it, being naive to it, but they've done it before. They've done it to us specifically, LGBTQ folks, but specifically trans folks. They've been doing it the whole time. So like they keep doing it. They're gonna keep screaming it. Let them scream it in their vacuum, and eventually they'll get hoarse. Yeah,
hopefully they'll get hoarse. And look, I have about as much optimism as you in terms of my ability or our ability to bring them back from this dark place that they've been pulled into by right-wing propagandists.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.